Okay, so here we go. Cardiff, lovely day, slightly warm, and Deep Dasgupta just passed us saying he's coming. Looked completely relaxed in a different world. Indian morning, much like the rest of this country. Today, this country is in mourning. There is
I
national
think
mourning.
Deepta doesn't even care.
No, this country today is in national mourning. First, let us put that point. Nobody is bothered except Indian supporters. No one is bothered about this game. Everybody is still about Thomas Tuchel and what he did last night. Why he did
How
what
much
he did.
he goofed up last night.
Exactly. I mean, whether or not he will now be able to stay on in his position, all of the debate is on that. No one gives an arm on a leg for this cricket match. India, yes, everybody. If you see the sea of blue, Trisha and I have been here for the last 20-25 minutes, and it's been flowing.
Just blue.
The flow of blue is unbelievable. With Indian jerseys are getting sold right next to us. We can turn and show you. Look, there you go. Indian jerseys and Indian caps and flags and everything getting sold. You will see loads, and behind us is the stadium. Now, some might ask, why are you guys in the shade?
Yeah.
Because it's very hot.
It's
and
very
pretty
hot
sun.
and yeah.
Maybe we can come back a little bit,
yeah,
so that you have better light. But otherwise, we can tell you this much: it's very, very hot and pretty bright out here. The temperature today is supposed to go up to 29 as the high, and cooling, if you go and search, cooling is expected over the next 3 days. So London is expected to be really nice on the Sunday, 22 or 23 maximum, and 11 or 12 will be the low. So it will be lovely on the Sunday in London. But two main points, Trisha, two main points. One, can India seal the deal? Obviously of interest, because you've lost the Ireland series and you've lost the T20 series. The second point of interest is, I think, more relevant now, keeping in mind the longer term vision. Is Rohit Sharma going to score? And if he doesn't, then what happens? Deep has changed somewhere. Man, he has managed to even change somewhere.
Where did you change?
Where did you change, my friend? In the car. Unbelievable. 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 He's now decked up with his maroon blazer and everything. Lovely. It's wonderful.
Yeah, when he came, it was like
Yeah, I mean,
he was just wearing a t-shirt and all relaxed, and now you suddenly changed. Yes,
unbelievable. How did you change? Where did you change?
How you doing?
So
Just,
I'm not asking you a match question.
Yeah,
Tell me, where did you change?
in the
Right,
car.
the car park.
But this country is in mourning. Did you watch yesterday?
Oh yes, I was.
Oh.
Yes, I was. Trust me, I went to a place, a pub, to watch it. Half-time में पड़ा मैं बेरिश let's not take chances.
And good you did, because that is where they lost the plot.
One request: you are dropping Trisha and me on the way back.
But why are you saying this on the live?
It doesn't matter, because getting an Uber at the end of the game will be an issue. So when you drive, you just drop us back.
Yeah, sure.
And leave.
Sure.
Final question: what is happening with Rohit Sharma? If he doesn't get runs today, you reckon pressure will mount?
Yes, I think it will. But then you know what the good part is? I thought he batted well, even though he didn't get a lot of runs in the first game. He looked comfortable, and the best part is looked like going back to his old template, which is take your time, because that's how he got his massive hundreds, those triple hundreds. All three of them, the 50s came in 75, 74 deliveries. So I think he's gone back to that template, and he's batting all right. I think he batted well.
All the best, Deep.
Since you have changed, let's take a picture.
Okay, Trisha has gone to now take a picture. Basically, what Trisha is saying is he was not looking nice, so he will not take a picture. Now he's decked up for match day. But Deep is always he's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
an absolute sweetheart. I mean, we've known each other for the last 25 odd years. I'm very, very pleased to see his success as a commentator. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. Same question to you, Trisha. Like I was asking Deep. The center of attention today is not anyone else but Rohit Sharma. Frankly, even if India loses, you will
still have
the Lord's game to close it out.
Yeah.
But as far as Rohit Sharma is concerned, if you don't get runs today, the clamor will grow. the pressure will mount, questions will be asked. And you have to understand there is a Yashasvi Jaiswal sitting with 200s in 3 games out there, not in the team. Is
Yeah,
this a better
this
frame?
is a better frame.
This is
Yeah.
a better frame?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
so,
more light.
Correct.
That's more
So
bright, yeah.
Rohit Sharma is the story, Trisha.
But
in many
you
ways.
know Rohit.
Oh, you got it.
I have, yeah. You know Rohit for a lot now for years. What do you think is going through his mind, or how does he face this kind of a situation?
I don't think he will even remotely think about getting dropped or anything like that. See, because if he had that inkling feeling that, look, I'm not going to get runs, I might not be able to do this anymore, he would have quit. Because he is always about self-confidence and self-belief. The amount of work he has done on his fitness, hours and hours and hours of effort, wouldn't have been if he did not believe that I can play World Cup 27. He wouldn't do that because, look, he has played 300 games for India. He has captained India. He has been the best white ball player in the world. He has scored what? Many hundreds in this country,
Yeah.
some 8-10 hundreds in
Yeah.
this country. So he doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. So the Rohit Sharma that I know, the fact that he is out there wanting to play, making a difference, is because he believes he can still do the job. And that's why when he goes out there, if you go and ask him pressure, etc., he'll say no. I mean, because he is like that, very carefree. He will only focus on the game at hand. He's not even thinking Lords. He will not think, if I fail here, will Lords be my last opportunity? That's for us to say,
Yeah.
selectors to think. He will say, selectors ko sochne do, drop karna hai, drop karo. I will focus on the day, the moment, the present. He will want to live in the present. That's the Rohit Sharma that I know. And I think that's the Rohit Sharma we will see. Deep made a point. Do you agree with him that he batted well? I don't think he batted well, but what I do think is he did not throw it away. He showed intent to survive, and that one.
No, I
one,
understand why
trap shot.
Deepda said he batted well. What he meant was, as a new, if you go back to the last game, Boryada, and think of it, and think of Jacob Bethel and Ben Duckett.
That's what I've
The
said.
way they were batting, I would say they also batted well. That ball swinging, Jasprit Bumrah bowling the perfect line and length, and Prasid Krishna in Jasprit Bumrah's company and become, absolutely was bowling like some. I saw a meme somewhere that
Whatever happens, I want to put this on record that when Prasid Krishna bowls like this, one day we have to have Bharat Ramraj in this team.
I completely agree.
Because
agree.
that is a must.
Because he has backed him the most. There's no
and he's
doubt
got,
about
he's
that.
got trolled also.
Yeah.
So on a serious note, Bharat Ramraj, I don't think Prasid knows as much about himself as Bharat does.
I completely agree.
And Bharat has been one of those fellows who has continuously said in our work group about Prasid. So when Prasid bowls like that, it's like Bharat also feels, it's him. Because I remember when he had his debut and he bowled all over the place and Bharat got hammered in South Africa. But he has kind of held steadfast and backed Prasid Krishna. But coming back to you on the Rohit Sharma question. Why do you reckon Deep said he batted well?
I think the fact that when the ball was doing that much, he did not throw his wicket away,
Correct.
which you said absolutely. And Jofra Archer was also bowling well. He was bowling beautifully. I thought my frustration with Rohit, and this is why I say you cannot judge form on the basis of runs. So while Rohit run-wise, if you look at him, he did not get the runs. But it's not like he was looking bad. He battled out that first phase, and then that shot, he will repent. And I was like, what did he just do to Sam Curran?
Because I thought he thought this is an easy bowler.
Yeah.
12-15 kilometers less.
I
in
would
terms
say
of
that
pace.
shot was a loss of focus. Where he
It was
thought,
like,
I can
I've
just.
done it. I've done 7 overs.
Yeah.
I've now played that Natraj shot. So
Yeah.
I've now got my eye in. I've got a 2, which is good enough. Now I can kind of dominate. And he dances down the track. And the moment he plays that shot, he was in disbelief. He was shaking his head in disbelief. And if you see, the bat was like this. The bat kind of turned like this. He could have followed through straight. The bat turned like this, and the
Yeah.
ball went to mid-off. Poor shot. Very poor shot. But that's the point. When you are under pressure, when you need runs, you've survived the first spell. You've got about 40 odd on the board with Shubman batting beautifully. Give yourself a bit more time.
Yeah.
Take a look at Sam Curran for a couple of balls, 3 balls, 4 balls. To play 1 over. This is not T20.
Yeah.
This is ODIs. And by the way, you are not chasing 358. You are chasing 258. 258 for Rohit Sharma isn't something that Rohit Sharma shouldn't, couldn't have chased down. He could have. I mean, you're not chasing a mammoth total. You are chasing a very modest total, 258. Get yourself in. Play some more balls. Get the feel of the new bowler.
Yeah.
That wicket was not just play hit through the line kind of wicket. I mean, and once you get your eye in, there were runs to be scored. Liam Dawson scored runs. Washington Sundar, Akshar Patel scored runs. Shubman Gill was sublime. But this match for me is about Rohit Sharma.
I also think so. I mean, as you said, knowing Rohit, he has that attitude where I don't think he would be bothered. But somewhere down the line, everybody knows that the bigger context of this match is Rohit. But when you talk about Rohit, automatically, there is this whole Kohli thing which will come. Kohli too did not get runs in the first innings itself, but he is under less pressure.
He's under no pressure. I think the Kohli debate is settled. The Kohli debate is settled. The Rohit debate is not. That's clear to me.
Do you think especially the Rohit debate becomes bigger because there's a Jaiswal outside?
100%. I mean, you're absolutely spot on. Now, you might say there is an Ishan Kishan there for Kohli, but no. I mean, the Kohli debate is settled once and for all. He will be there in 27. Look at the way he's batted in the last innings, New Zealand. Look at the way he batted against South Africa.
And the fielding is well.
Of course. Rohit's doing well in the field with the catching. But the way Kohli batted New Zealand, Kohli batted Afghanistan, Kohli batted South Africa, I think he has settled that debate once and for all. Rohit, after that Australia series where he was player of the match, player of the tournament last year, hasn't really fired some glimpses, a couple of 60s, 150, 170 odd. But Rohit needs runs on the board. Virat, I don't think there is any pressure on Virat. He settled that debate. He will be there in 27. That's why I'm not bothered. I mean, people might say, Virat didn't get runs. So what? I mean,
there will be one or two of days.
And look, what we are not talking about is KL didn't get runs.
Yes.
Shreyas got runs but looked scratchy.
Yeah.
When you're talking about Shreyas' innings, he's been in this country for a good 3 weeks now.
I was just going to ask you, Dinesh Karthik. He's coming in that.
Why is he in the buggy?
Nobody knows. I think because that road was closed, they're coming.
So they're coming in the buggy.
But
Dinesh has ignited a lot of talk with his comment about Agarkar and Gautam Gambhir, saying that they might not be on the same page. I don't agree with Dinesh on that. I absolutely don't agree with Dinesh on that.
They are not on the same page regarding?
They are not on the same page regarding a couple of selections, and one is Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I think, and from what my understanding is, the Vaibhav Suryavanshi call, Gautam Gambhir and Ajit were together on that. I think it was a Pragya Anojha RP Singh call more than Ajit's call. So if you ask me, and I've been saying this, and I got trolled also. Vaibhav was rushed in.
Yeah.
Vaibhav was rushed in. Vaibhav should have been given a debut in India. Vaibhav would have been stellar in India. What you have actually done is you have punctured that aura. You have actually destroyed that aura, because now people know that this guy is unidimensional, so far at least. So if you had given Vaibhav Suryavanshi a debut in India, all of this wouldn't have happened. So I thought it was a bit silly. I thought, yes, Sanju Samson wasn't in form, so kind of they pushed. I mean, Sanju Samson also did not look the part in the 3 games, but I would have wanted Vaibhav Suryavanshi for his own confidence to make his debut in India, because he would have been far better. Because now, what do? Who do you play in the Asian Games? You will see, because you know what will happen, Trisha. Vaibhav Suryavanshi will play in Zimbabwe and score runs. People will say, "Kya farak padta hai?" Put him in tough conditions, he can't score. So what you've done is you've created this Pandora's box around Vaibhav Suryavanshi. He scores runs in India, people will say, put him in England, he can't score.
Yeah.
He scores runs in Zimbabwe, put him in England or Australia, he can't score. Why did you have to do that and raise this question mark? Because that, I think, and I don't think Dinesh is right. I think Gautam and Ajit are on the same page on this. Maybe Pragyan and RP aren't. But that's a different debate for a different day. The selection committee and the management, and Shomik and Shubhan actually did a story. Shomik and Shubhan did a story on that day itself, that maybe there is a difference of opinion between the selection committee and the management on this matter. Now, if you ask me, when India goes to the Asian Games, there is a Pakistan versus India. There is a Sri Lanka versus India. Will a Vaibhav Suryavanshi play or a Sanju Samson play? As on date, it is a Sanju
Sanju
Samson.
Samson has to be.
So that's the problem with what you've done to Vaibhav. He will score runs in Zimbabwe. He will score runs in other
India
parts in
as well,
India.
yeah.
But you've actually sort of messed up with his mind a little bit by
And he's
doing
just
what you
15 years old. So it's not like it's easy for him to make a comeback. Comeback in the sense I'm saying the runs wise. Guys, don't assume anything.
Someone's writing to me, Joy Jagannath. Is it Ratha Jatra today?
Yes.
So wish everybody happy Ratha Jatra and Joy Jagannath. Absolutely. I mean, to everyone in Odisha, a very special one. Today is a massive day. I mean, anyone who has been part of that Ratha Jatra in Puri,
Yeah,
will know.
it's beautiful.
Beautiful, right?
Beautiful.
It's great. So maybe Jagannath will bless Rohit today.
Yeah, absolutely. Boryada, you are being called PR of Rohit because
Look, the problem with being these labels are, you guys think it's all pro bono. I don't do work for pro bono. You pay me.
why should we?
Exactly. And you know what? I don't think anyone, Rohit, Shubman, people who...
Today morning I was called PR of Smriti, by the way, for writing on that captaincy.
These guys can't afford me or her because I'll take care of her. These guys can't afford me.
Yeah.
I will charge premium and no PR in the world can afford.
Because the places where we stay in UK and all, I don't think.
No, you can't afford me. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm being brusque here. People will say you can't afford me. So why to do PR here? Why do PR and make stupid money? It doesn't make a difference to me. So God has been very kind, blessed me with a family and some great friends and colleagues. So no PR needed for चिंदी पैसे के लिए काम नहीं करता हूँ यार. क्यों करे? रोहित शर्मा दोस्त है और देखिए जो बोलना है ना खुलकर बोलेंगे.
Exactly, and we have always been like that. Anyway, we don't need to explain, but हाँ, बहुत funny लगता है.
And by the way, both Trisha and I are of the opinion that Smriti Mandhana should be given captaincy of the Indian T20
And
T20 team.
by the way, name Snehashish also. Three of us have said this over and over again. And in fact, Snehashish and I have been saying this after the Women's World Cup. You know what, Boryada, we had said Harman had her peak of her captaincy career. She should have then passed on the baton because now you have to plan for the next vision. You have done it 2025.
Exactly. I mean, and by the way, none of us have any agenda here. What agenda? The point is Harman has been there as captain for 10 years. 10 years. 10 years is a long time for anyone to be captain.
Exactly.
That too she can retain or should retain red ball and 50 overs. But T20, you've not qualified for the second round or the semi-finals in 24.
But
You've not
ODI is also,
qualified.
Boryada, your next World Cup is 2029. You need a new captain to build. You are not going to go till 2029.
You can't, and by not see what you've actually created is a Pandora's box.
Yeah.
I know this is the men's show, but think about it. You will go and win the Asian Games, and you will get a false sense of complacency. You will say, "We won the Asian Games." Then again, you will go and struggle in Champions Trophy, and that gives you 1 year for the Los Angeles Olympics.
Yeah.
Can you then invest in Smriti and say, "Go take up the job and do
And
it
will
in
that
LA?"
be fair?
That's why if the selectors missed a trick by putting Harman in charge for the Asian Games, wrong call.
Yeah.
You should have given Smriti the call. She should have been given 2 years to build the team. We are clearly of the opinion that Smriti should have been given the T20 team. I know Amol is a good friend of mine. I did that interview with Amol. Amol can absolutely and is welcome to have difference of opinion, but that's it. And difference of opinion should be civil.
Yeah.
Difference of opinion. So all this PR nonsense that you guys keep talking about, मत बोलना क्योंकि बोल के आप अगर सोचते हो कि प्रोवोक्ट हो जाऊंगा या कुछ हो जाऊंगा फर्क नहीं पड़ता यार 1% भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
I can see a lot of RCB jerseys, Boryada, green, red, and I'm almost tempted. Why did I not bring my jersey? By the way, Rohan is getting my Uruguay or some jersey. Anyway,
Why Uruguay?
I buy jerseys which look good. I don't care about the country. Country तो मेरे पास है Boryada. I mean,
तो दोनों तुम्हारा India and RCB.
yeah.
But there's an RCB away jersey that
That's what I have 3/4 these jerseys. By the way, Boryada, when I go back, I have to buy RCB.
No, you'll get your Venkatesh Iyer jersey for sure.
Yes, and I will buy the RCB shoes. Okay, Shilajit Dachi is asking, guys, what are the conditions over there? Pitch, bat first or bowl first?
Firstly, conditions hot.
Yeah.
Hot day, 29 degrees centigrade is
And
the
there's no
temperature.
breeze.
No breeze.
Unlike Birmingham.
Good that the camera is not falling off. That's the good part.
No, but I'm just trying to compare. In Edgbaston, there was so much breeze. What happened?
No, I was just trying to see in terms of the wind. No wind.
No wind, and that's why the movement will not be as much.
Bizarre ground. Why don't? Because you've covered
Yeah.
that women's thing in
It's a
Cardiff.
very weird shape. The ground is only a very weird shape. In fact, the straight boundaries are really small. Let me tell you, the main thing would be you have to hit straight. The straighter you hit, the more runs you'll get because straight boundaries are really small. The square boundaries are still a good size, but this is smaller than any other England ground.
And you know what? This is a relatively a later start. You
Yeah.
have to please understand that general start here is at 11 o'clock local
So
time.
2 more hours later.
2 more hours later. So it's a later start. Somebody asked me why, and apparently was given the reason. I was told that, but I thought people are recovering from the pub experience of last night. He said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Football." I didn't know. I honestly didn't know why it was a 1 o'clock start. My understanding was people will recover late from football
Yeah, could be.
and get up late and
Yeah.
then come and watch the cricket. But it's a 2 hour later start.
So, which basically brings me
moisture.
to the point is no moisture. And the other part is, see, it's a 1 o'clock start means it will be the hottest time of the day. So you want to bat first. That's
And it will not change much because
but
here
it was a sluggish pitch, and that's why I'm not very. There's no problem in having a match in Cardiff, but I do think that it's not a ground good enough for an international match.
not a
Warm-up matches, yeah, sure.
I mean, I
T20
understand.
matches, yeah.
See, these fellows have to give money to these staging
All counties,
associations and
yeah.
all counties, and so that's why you've given one to Wales. But an India-England ODI,
Yeah.
like this kind of atmosphere, the whole, the dhak, all of this is going on. Trisha is starting to dance because the pulse is there. I understand Birmingham, I understand
Yeah.
Nottingham, I understand Lords. You know, if you ask me, I would have given one to Oval, one to Lords.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Because then crackjack people wouldn't have to travel to Cardiff and then go back to London again. Makes it difficult. No practice session. So the question, to answer your question, there was no practice session. So
Yeah.
for us to gauge,
For us to
what-
gauge the pitch,
it's
it's going to be
impossible.
difficult. Yeah.
So I can give you the weather and you can give conditions. But
Yeah, whatever pitch I am saying is completely on those warm-up games and the practice sessions that I had seen back then.
exactly.
The pitches where the pitch was holding up, but that was a fresh pitch, and even then it was holding up. There was a bit for the spinners.
Praise continuously playing. How much energy has this guy got by?
Boria, that's gone to see how much energy has got.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's continuously playing the dhol and the dhak and whatever. But a lot of Indian jerseys getting sold. This guy here is making real good business.
Yeah, exactly. Saima Hangana Varapu. My God. I feel India should chase rather than batting first. In these conditions, India should bat first. And also, I think India has chased already. I think bat first, put on a total.
Real good brisk business, these counterfeit jerseys are doing fantastic business. People are just buying. There's some with even Dream 11, which has gone a couple of years back, 1.5 years back. People are buying that orange t-shirt, the practice jersey. I mean, and look at this. Apollo Tyres should file 25 cases against this man.
No. Please don't.
Come on.
Nimish Juneja.
Look what you got. How can you sell with jerseys with Dream 11? And he's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. Check.
He had 6 bags. Now he
So
has
two.
4 remaining.
So see, 4 bags of jerseys. And
Let's do his PR.
How much has Apollo Tyres made?
Let's do his PR. He seems to be the one in profit today. But Nimish Juneja is saying Prasid can be lethal in South Africa.
এটা একটু সরিয়ে নাও এটা কোন পাগল চলে এসেছে দাঁড়াও ওদিকে চলে গেছে
Oh, okay. They have come to clean the ground.
ও মাঠ দিয়ে যাবে এও যাবে মাঠ দিয়ে because here it's cycle and this thing it's fine here.
Yeah, so as a
I think he's parking here.
Prasid can be lethal in South Africa if he just gets control over ball, height, pace and all. But with Prasid, I really wanted to ask you,
Why?
like last game, Prasid looked the bowler that Bharat has spoken about. This game, you don't know which Prasid will turn up.
This is a problem with Prasid from day one. Like if you remember the Oval,
Yes.
the final day at
my
the Oval,
God.
the Prasid that we saw at the Oval, the final day, the final the day at the Oval, we saw Prasid fully doing justice to his potential.
Correct.
But the Prasid that we have seen on many other days has been completely off color. And that's what kind of makes me very irritated about Prasid, that when you've got that height, when you've got that ability to nail the Yorker, when you've got the ability to move the ball, you can bowl short, you can sort of give the bouncer, do the chin music, you have all of that. Why is it that you are kind of blow hot, blow cold kind of bowler? You're like Pakistan, turning up one day, not turning up another. Why?
But there is this another, observation that I have had of Prasid. When Prasid is not it's absolutely opposite of Mohammad Siraj. So when Prasid is not the number one bowler in your side, where Prasid has to take the responsibility of getting wickets, Prasid is a whole different bowler, bowling beautifully. But the moment he is your lead bowler, suddenly he goes haywire. So he cannot handle that pressure where he has to.
Very fair point. And here,
Because think of Oval, it was Mohammad Siraj who was expected to take that burden. Last game, it was Jasprit Bumrah who was expected to take that burden.
Absolutely. And the moment there is a Jasprit Bumrah in that team, all of a sudden, all these fellows have that cushion.
Yeah.
All these fellows know that under that big umbrella of Jasprit Bumrah, everybody becomes a different bowler. And, we must kind of spend a couple of minutes on Bumrah and how good that man is. He actually played ODI cricket after 900 plus days.
Yes.
900 plus
and the
days. First ball, he literally cut across and first 4 overs, he could have picked up 3-4 wickets, 2-3 wickets. The reason I'm saying about Bumrah is we've also heard a lot of questions about people questioning Bumrah's commitment.
Oh my God.
Questioning Bumrah's commitment for India, saying, he makes money in the IPL, he makes money here, he makes money there. Why did he not play the test matches? My point is, anyone, it's like again RPR. Why will anyone not play the IPL?
Yeah.
Everybody should play the IPL. It is Indian cricket's jewel in the ecosystem. It pays you money. Bumrah has a young family. Now, if you want to earn money, why should Bumrah not want to earn money? Now, he's capable of earning more than you. Simple as that. Now, let him earn. But that doesn't deter the fact that he's your... Now, so, the way I see it, Trisha, is he should play red ball. He should play ODIs now for the next 14 months. He should play IPL. He should not play one bilateral T20. Not one. You absolutely don't need Bumrah to play bilateral T20.
Correct.
Protect that guy.
Correct.
Because you have to monitor him. Protect him, because if there is one player in this team who I consider indispensable, not Kohli, not Gill, not Rohit, not anybody else.
It's just Bumrah. Yeah, absolutely true. Oriana, MV Keshwa has said Rohit got out to Sam Curran. You're saying Sam Curran, Trisha, you're irrelevant, dude. Give the respect to him. He is 100 times better than Rohit. And how much do you charge for PR? Please let me know.
Sam Curran is 100 times better than Rohit.
And
even Sam Curran will cry hearing that.
Yeah, exactly. So keep trying. Nimish Juneja is asking, why doesn't BCCI give full confidence in the review meeting after ODI that you will be playing till World Cup 27? This daily pressure is getting way too much. I think he's talking about Rohit, is it?
Really?
Yeah.
And he's got a point. That is their clarity. But how do you give clarity? Because you've got tremendous amount of talent out there. You've got a Yashasvi Jaiswal. So if you give clarity, then you're telling Rohit or anyone that, irrespective of performance, you're playing 27. Now that means 14, 15 months from now. That's a fair time. Now, if 14, 15 months from now, suppose he fails these 3 games, and I'm just saying, fingers crossed, he doesn't. Suppose he fails 3 games.
Can you tell me where is Sofia Garden bus station?
Bus station is straight there. National Expressway. Yeah, straight. That's it.
So the point that I'm trying to make here is that if you give clarity, and by the way, I agree with the clarity bit. But it is difficult in the case of Rohit because
She will play.
she has to go. She's again going to wander around. She has no idea what she's doing. So if you want to give clarity, then what do you do for Jaiswal? Do you tell Jaiswal from now that no, you're not playing the World Cup? How do you do that? This is a tricky one. So I totally agree that you have to give clarity, and that's why when Shubman Gill said that Virat Kohli and I were discussing combination, Virat Kohli and I were discussing possible options in South Africa, I thought he did right because he put that debate once and for all to rest. And
That Virat is going to be there,
Virat is there, and Virat is hands-on involved. So I totally agree with that Shubman point. But when you have a Rohit and a Jaiswal, you want to give Rohit that much of
You
extra
think
time.
after this series they will sit for a review and take a final call?
Look, if he doesn't score in 3 games,
Yeah.
then
I
it
think
becomes
there's
very
Cardiff.
difficult for him.
Yeah.
I mean, if Rohit doesn't score for both these games, also how he looks. If Rohit
Correct.
doesn't look the part in today's match and at Lords, then it becomes exceedingly difficult for Rohit to kind of then the sword will kind of hang on his head. So that's why I said at the very start of this show that whatever the outcome of this match is as much about Rohit Sharma.
Yeah.
Whether and I know that Rohit, having done what he has done to his body, I saw Rohit's fielding drills. I saw Rohit bat the other day at the nets in Edgbaston. I know the guy wants to be there. I know he's doing his absolute best to be there. I know he believes he can do it, but in sport it is cruel. It is about performance, and if he fails in 3 consecutive games, it's a huge if. Then questions will be asked, and very rightly, because Jaiswal with 200s in 3 games is sitting out.
Absolutely. Okay, Boryada, there's a comment. Brutus has said, Boryada, the Bodyguard incident is exactly why Gambhir is against superstar culture.
Let me clarify this Bodyguard incident first. I don't think the player in question, in this case Virat Kohli, had anything to do with it.
Correct. He went his way. He
in
was
fact-
very normal.
In fact,
Yeah.
the previous day, Virat Kohli asked a fan to stand there and actually posed for a photo. The Bodyguard in question apparently is what I've been told. I've been sent footage. I can show Trisha now of that fan with the broken phone. Here's the footage. I'm not going to play it, but you can see it. Here's the footage. I was sent, but again, we have to be a little careful with these things. So you can't just randomly put things out. You have to be a little more responsible. But here's the fan whose phone was broken. Here's the footage. This is the fan whose phone was broken.
So what exactly happened there? Virat asked the fan
Virat asked the fan to stand for a photograph, and the fan stood there. And apparently, this Bodyguard wanted that fan to go away and push the fan after Virat had gone.
Isn't that Sunil Gavaskar?
Yeah, of course it is. So that's isn't that Debujit or no, Sunny? Only Sunny Bhai. Only Sunny. Only Sunny.
Murli Kartik.
Sunny Bhai and Murli Kartik. Yes. So the point is the Bodyguard was doing something excessive. The Bodyguard was doing something excessive, and make no mistake, Virat Kohli had no role in it. Even yesterday, what transpired was the Indian team's media manager had asked Rohit Juglan, everybody knows who the journalist is, to stand in a particular spot. She was also there and she vouched for it. Both of them were there to do the show. So he was standing at a designated spot.
Yeah.
He had not flouted a rule.
Yeah.
There were other fans. He showed his accolade saying, this is what my job is. I'm standing here to take footage. I'm not a fan. I'm not going to jump on Virat. But yet this man used curse words. And
that too after Virat had already entered the bus.
He had no business doing that.
Yeah.
So the problem is when personal security does stupid things and do excessive things, that's when you have to call them out. And by the way, the phone that was broken, doesn't belong to Trisha or me, so we have no problem. But it is about the fan. The disrespect that was shown to the fan is what had to be called out.
And it was done by the bodyguard. Virat Kohli had nothing to do
role.
with this.
Exactly. So we called it out. Now there are some absolute morons who have on Twitter said, very good. So you mean to say you are a fan, but for another fellow fan whose phone has been broken because he wanted a photograph with Virat Kohli's permission, his phone getting broken is fair. Now clearly you guys are not fans if you write this on Twitter. I understand you all are blind. I understand you all are trolls. I understand you don't have anything to do with cricket. You know what, you guys are a disgrace. So I will call it out because that's my calling. She will call it out. I thought the fan did wrong. The bodyguard did wrong. The bodyguard should owe up. And I have everything of the bodyguard. I have his Instagram details, his number, his mobile number, his company details. So we will do what needs to be done in the legal way, in the rightful way. So we've got everything. Here's what it is. That's why I had it all yesterday. I didn't put anything out because there is no need. We will go about it in the legal way. Here's his Instagram detail. Here's his company detail. Here's his phone number. So we've got everything. We will go down the right way because that's how it should be done. You do excessive things. You should. Frankly, if somebody now comes and abuses Trisha, it is not done, or me, or anybody here. No one can abuse. No one. You have to show people their respect and protect their dignity. That's all.
But yeah, there are a lot of questions. Kuldeep Yadav. Shilajit Dash is saying. Coach station?
A lot of people are coming from that side.
That's what I told you. That's the Sophia Gardens coach station. So ওখান থেকে সোজা চলে আসছে. They must have come 2 hours, 1 hour towards bus.
Stream of people. So one lot coming from this side.
Who are already staying in Cardiff, basically. And this lot is they're coming now. So the coach station, and this is the train station, Grand Central. So sports fan is talking about Gunur. I'll take the Gunur question also. Shilajit Das is saying Kuldeep should play instead of one of the all-rounders. If yes, whom? And any other changes that you look forward to in this match?
You know, if it was a good question, but if it was the first match, like both of us had said, we absolutely advocate Kuldeep playing.
Yeah.
Kuldeep is an out-and-out match winner, outright match winner, absolutely should play, no mistake. But now that Dubey bowled 6 overs and did well, now that Washington got a 50, now that both of them have contributed, Aksar to anyway will play. He's your number one spinner going to South Africa. Not Jadeja, but Aksar. So Aksar is one box tick. But as far as Washington, who's got a 50, and as far as Dubey, who's bowled 6 overs for some 20 or 20, 30 odd,
he bowled well. Dubey bowled well.
How do you now drop? The question is fair because Kuldeep Yadav is
But
kind
also,
of having
you
to
would
sit
have
out.
25 to 30 runs less if you have a Kuldeep Yadav.
Fair. Very, very fair point that England would have been all out for 220 and not 258.
Yeah.
And will you drop a
you
Dubey?
can't. After one
Will you
match,
say,
you can't.
exactly, and now that you've given them, Dubey didn't have a chance to bat.
Yeah.
So you cannot say that I will drop you because you played him as an all-rounder. Washington bowled 4 overs for 13 and then went on to score a 50. You can't drop Washington. So I don't envisage any changes.
Buriala, sports fan is saying, okay, 2 questions. One is Gill and Gunur fit? That's one question. And the other question is why Gunur was given a demerit point? Why has cricket become such a soft sport?
I thought he was excessive.
Yeah, I also thought he was excessive, you know. He went on the face and think of these guys. Virat Kohli was calming him down.
By the way, England opt to bowl. So India bats. England opt to bowl. India bats. That's the detail that's coming in from the toss. England opt to bowl. Shubman is saying we would have bowled as well. So we would have bowled as well. Harry Brooks says we are going to bowl. even spread of grass. So there will be Rohit Sharma
yes.
under the caution, under the pump against Jofra Archer and Josh Dung. This is, real test by fire. Once again for Rohit Sharma. Shubman Gill says we would have bowled. I would have said Shubman Gill is fit. We broke that.
Yeah.
We broke that within minutes of the game. You can go and check our live show, the very last minute of the live show at the end of Edgbaston, and we said Shubman Gill is absolutely fit. So that's the update that.
Boria, the last question before we go in. Let's take the team first.
Okay, let's.
Colin has sent the team.
Yeah. Should be the same. KL Rahul was unavailable. So Ishan Kishan must be.
So Ishan Kishan is playing here. Ishan Kishan is playing.
Do you want to read it out? Yeah, go on.
Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Ishan Kishan, Shreyas Iyer, Washington Sundar, Shivam Dube, Akshar Patel, Gurnubrar, Jasprit Bumrah, Prasid Krishna. So only one change. KL Rahul was unavailable due to
Force change.
Yeah.
Again, exactly on expected lines, Trisha, because like I said, you cannot drop a Washington Sundar after he has scored a 50. You cannot drop an Akshar Patel, he's your number one spinner. You cannot drop a Shivam Dube now that he's not batted. You cannot drop anyone. Okay, there's some issue going on which Trisha is trying to solve, but the team is on expected lines. KL Rahul is unavailable due to illness. Ishan Kishan comes in, straight swap, wicketkeeper batter. I don't mind this change at all. Ishan Kishan has been in stellar form. Ishan Kishan is good enough. India has a wealth of talent and a superb amount of talent pool. So there's zero problem. There's zero problem with Ishan Kishan inclusion as far as I'm concerned. KL Rahul, obviously your number one. But unfortunately for KL Rahul, in fact, you know what? Trisha and I were there at the Edgbaston press box together, and we were talking about it, that why is KL Rahul looking like this?
Yeah.
He was kind of looking a tad lethargic and unwell, because he let that ball go, which should have been stopped for byes. He missed a couple of balls there, and then the way he got out, he was kind of looking a bit under the weather.
Yeah.
So we talked about it. I don't mind the Ishan Kishan inclusion.
Yeah.
Shall we close the show?
Yes. Boria, there was one question on hockey. Let's take that, and then we can close. Who's there for the toss?
Yeah, who's
obviously? Yeah, come on. The toss has happened too.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, out of context. Out of context, but Boria, what are the chances of us in Hockey World Cup after a poor Pro League season? That's the last question.
I don't actually kind of think it was a poor Pro League season if you take the last week into account. So when you say a poor Pro League season, I know you are saying number 8. I know you are saying Srijesh.
Okay.
I know you are saying all of that. You're right. But if you take the last week when you beat the Dutch, when you beat Pakistan, you beat England. Kind of arc. By the way, the Germans don't even take the Pro League seriously. They don't.
Yeah.
So what do you want? You want to peak during the World Cup and the Asian Games? You want to peak during the Pro League? Because you can't continuously peak. Not possible. So as far as the men's team is concerned, I think it's a good enough team. Rahul will be there. Rahul Giri from our team will be there in
that's why will KL Rahul go there?
Rahul Giri will be there covering.
Yes.
It will be his first international trip.
Visa interview.
His visa interview was today. So I'm very, very pleased for Rahul Giri. He'll be in Belgium and
one
Netherlands.
of the hardest working kids that we have.
And look at the improvement.
Yeah,
look at the improvement in that kid in the last 2 years.
He has made, I think, all of us, safe to say, both of us can say, in ways we have mentored him, and both of us, he makes both of us very, very proud.
Very proud. I mean, Rohan has obviously progressed leaps and bounds, but Rahul has as well, and Rahul will get his opportunity to go.
All of them, Snehashish just went back, reached yesterday. I thought he was brilliant throughout this too.
You see growth. You're very pleased to see progress, but to come to that question, I do give India a chance in the men, and I do give India a chance in the men because physical fitness wise, Women, I'll come in a second. Physical fitness wise, India is right up there. India is right up there. Yes, you will say a little bit on the older side for some players, but still good enough. The average yo-yo. I mean, yo-yo is no comparison, but average yo-yo is 21 plus. So no debate as far as the men is concerned. Women, incredible turnaround under Sharma. If you ask me in February when we did that interview on the 13th of February, just days after Sharma had taken over in January, and he had said that okay, for the first month I will focus on qualifying for the World Cup. He did in Telangana, and then to win that Four Nations. The way I saw Salima Tete play, the way I saw some of the other girls play, that Navneet goal. So the women, they have done. Exactly, they look fitter. I would say I'm more focused for the women as far as the Asian Games is concerned, because you win the Asian Games gold, can you take China down? Because if you win the Asian Games gold, it's direct qualification for the Los Angeles Games. For me, for the men, how do they branch it out? Can you peak twice? Will you do the World Cup with same verb? Will you do the Asian Games with more importance? Because Asian Games gives you Olympic qualification. So these are interesting takes. We will have to see what happens.
Thank you so much. We will be back. Oh my God, they have been relentless.
Boss, who is this fellow, boss?
I don't know. They have been relentless.
Give him some medal. Send him to Thomas.
Okay, done. Well, guys, do join us for the mid-innings show. I think Bodyguard will be there. Yes, England is bowling first. Bodyguard will be there with Amit Shah, and then we are not going to do a post show. Let's put that also across that, because it's 1:30 a.m. in India. We won't do the post show, but
unless something dramatic happens.
Yeah, unless something dramatic happens, because then you guys will be awake, we will be there as well. But in general, let's say we'll not do post show. Join us for the mid, and then tomorrow half day will all belong to us. While we travel to London, you will be getting every news, views, and everything else from Cardiff. Thank you so much, guys. Do join us and do like, share, and subscribe.
Very nice.